Welcome to Security Check. Today we have another part of the meta check. Today we are also talking about the meta, unlike last time.
Yes.
And in the last meta check, at the very end, I promised to tell or introduce myself if we hit the 500 subscribers, and we did, and we are so grateful about that. And I'm Santeri, so now you know me.
That was that.
Here is Fata also, or Nico as I sometimes
Call me.
Yeah.
Yes. That is my name indeed.
Yeah.
Fata is the name that I'm so used to in like card games because it comes from like forums and stuff, and then people just started calling me Fata when they saw me in real life. They didn't actually know my name.
Yeah,
sometimes
it was the case with me also. Like the first half of the year, I did not know your name.
Who needs names in card games?
Yeah, but I'm Santeri and I don't have the card game alias.
Nicknames or stuff. Yeah. But let's go into the actual meta check. We are talking about BT13 is looming over us, so we are talking about BT12 and plus EX4 meta that we are leaving behind, and the meta we are going towards. Yeah. So let's try to keep the BT12 and EX4 brief. Yeah,
we talked about it, or our predictions in the
last
meta check.
meta check.
Yeah, and
we talked about the fact that there's a possibility of Belzamon becoming tier 0, and that was kinda what happened.
It was, if it was not tier 0, it was looming around.
Yeah, it was really close to that, because
we had those win rate for every deck was 50% or more,
basically,
except Machine Dramon.
Yeah,
but every deck has a counter.
Yeah, and there was like, I remember that one like tournament that has like, it had the most played deck was Belzamon. Yeah. It has a win rate of something like 60%, and it was like 50% against everything. And then it's like top 8 was like something like 5 or 6 Belzamons.
Yeah, and 2 or 3 Hunters.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was like BBG and Hunter, and maybe Red Hybrid. But it was like, and top 4 was like 3 Belzamons and a BBG or one.
Yeah,
something stupid like that.
Yeah, because BBG has the protections against the removal of Belzamon.
Yes. Luckily, we got the restricted list that cut the EX2 Impmon to 1, and it did work because it slows down and it does not kill the deck. Yeah, it's still tier 1. Yeah, it's still tier 1 deck, but it gives the other decks like room to breathe, and you don't have that much like bonkers. You mill to EX2, you mill more, you get memory, destroy stuff, and play Impmons from the trash. It lessens the amount of like jackpots the Belzamon can hit. You still got to mill a ton of cards by attacking if you have the right inherits. Yes, and of course. It's still a bonkers, but it's more manageable for a lot of decks. And especially like the BBG Wargreymon stuff that can like ignore the destruction effects basically and just run over. Yeah, if you have the Raid Wargreymon blocking with Yuya's effect, it's always like 20k, and you cannot go over it, you cannot destroy it. So what will you do? It's a hard counter to Belzamon. But Belzamon is still super fast deck. Yes. But so is, like, I was maybe even a little surprised how good Wargreymon and Black Wargreymon still is. And maybe one of the good points for that deck is the fact that you can just eat Hunters alive. Like, Hunters can remove your stuff, but you can remove their tamers. So it becomes this like push and pull that if you can hit the tamer removal at the right time. Yeah, sometimes when Hunters plays the Trapmon and bottom decks 3 tamers, and then you come out of racing, go to Black Wargreymon and destroy 2 tamers, and then you play Hades Wars, and you are like,
do something.
Yeah, it's a good deck.
Yeah.
I don't really enjoy the deck, to be honest.
So yeah.
It's like it's like the fusion of the bad stuffs of Cross and like Rush decks, and I hate the fact.
Yeah, and I hate the removal
Yes.
that Arrested Dramon Superior mode has.
For some reason.
It's so annoying.
I think this is one of my design philosophies that I think Digimon is doing wrong. They are combining too much aggression and removal and control in the same decks and the same Digimons.
Yeah.
It would be fine if like the Hunter's deck had one boss monster with control and one with aggression.
Yeah.
That would be more interesting.
Yeah,
because then you need to make choices.
Yes.
And you can't just go, well, I have this superior mode that attacks twice with security attack +1, jamming, and it removed your biggest Digimon.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
It could be super interesting if the superior mode only had the removal. It would not gain rush from anything, anywhere. And then you had the Shoutmon EX4. What? Shoutmon... Omni Shoutmon, yeah. That would be the rush card or something.
Yeah.
That
Or
you
vice
cannot
versa.
combine.
Or vice versa.
But the point is that you would not be able to combine them.
Yeah. But yeah, that was... It's a good... There were like Belzamon, Hunters, Wargreymon. Well, Red Hybrid did make some waves, but it has some really bad matchups.
Yeah,
too.
Machine Dramon and Black Wargreymon
Are hard.
Yeah, and Wargreymon are probably the worst matchups for the deck. Well, Machine Dramon is nearly impossible to win because when they have one analog man,
you need to go so fast against.
Yeah.
You need to like rush the Machine Dramon down in like 3 to 4 turns.
yeah, and Machine
or
Dramon
something.
ain't that slow anymore.
Yeah, because now it can evolve through
Yes.
lines and get
I'd say Machine Dramon is lower on the tier list than the Red Hybrid, but against Red Hybrid, Machine Dramon always probably wins.
Yeah.
If
they
it
don't
does not break.
If it doesn't break like totally. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd say the tier 1 decks from BT12 were Wargreymon, Belzamon and Hunters. Not in that order.
But-
I'd say Belzamon was the best deck.
Yeah.
Then maybe Hunters and then Wargreymon. But there were really, really much different decks that you could play. Like the Imperial Dramon, I almost said Hunters.
Well, Bloomlord is still
Yeah,
playable.
Bloomlord. Bloomlord could be also tier 1. Or
I'm not sure, to be honest.
yeah, but the Quartzmon.
Yeah, I haven't played that much like the hard meta. in
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Red,
yeah,
Hy-
that's
Red
true.
Hybrid was my surprise enjoyable deck because that was my like meta deck of choice
Yeah.
in this format. But mostly I just played my Fish Soup deck and Bugger Army for
Yeah,
roots. So
and those are really fun decks to play.
yeah, they're fun decks to play. They are just not good.
Yeah, and then the besides the tier 1 decks, then there were like Alforce and Bloomlord. If it's not a tier 1,
yeah,
it's close to tier 1, but maybe not
yeah.
in that territory. Chessmon was still good and will be good in BT13.
Yeah, there were good decks, but still the meta felt really stale, at least until the restriction
Yeah.
list. Because Belzamon was so overwhelming, and Belzamon is a deck that is not really fun to play against. Because
Yeah.
it's just, you sit there, and then they start milling, and then they gain memory, and they do everything, and you just
And the
watch.
Belzamon Axe is just annoying card.
Yes.
You cannot counter that.
It just gives you lethality, like so hard lethality in the deck,
Yeah.
and like inevitability,
Yeah.
because you will get to Belzamon at some point.
That's true. But yeah, the meta was better after the restriction list.
Yeah. It
What
became,
were the other cards that were restricted? Blossomon and
Blossomon, Vergarumon, and Granguagamon.
yeah, Vergarumon finally got hit.
Finally, and now they're like telling us there will be Metal Garumon X and stuff in EX5 and
Yeah,
so on.
and it's double colored. I'm so annoyed.
Oh right, we saw the card already.
Yeah.
Yeah. we will get a new Metal Garurumon X, and there will be Garurumon line in the BT15.
Oh yeah, that's true. And secret, Metal Garurumon.
Yes.
But
it will be fun.
If it's anything like the War Greymon in BT14, that's not that scary.
Yeah, maybe it warps.
Yeah, we will see. This is not a meta check about BT14 or 15.
Yes. Then EX4 came out.
I'm so out of my way in BT4. I always say BT4 in EX4 because I played so little of EX4.
Yeah, well, there hasn't been that much time to play it either.
Yeah, and then
because if you don't play like every week, we usually play like two times
a week. Yeah.
Yes, we have one weekly and one just like day to play
and record.
Yes, but and you were off on like 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I missed 3 play days.
Yeah, so you haven't played
any.
Yeah,
I played 1 weeklies, and yesterday we did record gameplay.
Yeah, but the EX4 is not like a set that really shakes the meta. There's just like fun casual decks. There's like Ravemon and Alliance and
Shine Greymon is much better in EX4 than in BT12, but in BT13 it will be tier 1.
It still needs BT13, I think.
Yeah.
It's better now, but it gets the real hard hitters in BT13.
Yeah.
So.
The Geo Greymon is stupid. The Rise Greymon is stupid. The Burst mode is stupid. The Agumon is that's kinda okay, but
you have so many Agumons already that
it's cheap. It gets rid of the cost of the Marcus becoming a tamer, so it's kind of stupid. But the Shine Greymon, the new Shine Greymon is just
it's just okay.
Yeah, it's not the worst card in the set, but it's I'd play like one in the deck.
I think Blue Flare and Dark Knightmon got really much better, yeah.
Especially Blue Flare.
Yeah. Sadly, Musou Knightmon is actually actual hot garbage. It sucks.
Yeah, but Blue Flare is really good, and I like the support that it got. The Tamer helps out both of the decks so much.
Yeah, because you can use the
trash.
Well, Blue Flare can use both of the effects. Dark Knightmon cannot. Because Dark Knightmon has no save.
Oh, that's true.
Well, if someone puts a Digimon with superior mode under the Tamer, then you can use it.
Yeah.
But basically you cannot use the other part of the effect.
Yeah. Sad.
I guess Ruin mode is the big bad of the set. It goes to so many decks now and in the future. Kuzuhamon is the
most splashable
card alongside Ruin mode, basically. We will probably have gameplay at some point about the Kuzuhamon Blue Flare thing, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
I guess we can get that gameplay at some point. The summer will be long and...
the meta will be long.
Yeah. Well, there will be the RB deck, but it gives us 3 decks. 4 decks.
4?
Monzaemon.
Monzaemon. And then the Ghost Game decks.
Yes.
But the meta will be long.
Yes.
We will get 4 new decks. And then we will get the starter decks.
In September.
Yeah. So we have a lot of time to make those more awkward videos.
Yes.
Or more Monday Madness videos.
Please comment if you want to see something. We take ideas if you have those.
Yeah, we really do.
We always talk about the best arts in our favorite arts in the sets. My choice from the non-alt arts in EX4 is the Ravemon Digiegg Pinamon, which is such a badass looking little bird. I love it to pieces, and if anything happened to it except destroyed by effect, because that's a good thing, I would kill everyone and then myself.
Oh, I may need to censor or something.
Yeah. I just love the art of the Pinamon. It's a good card.
Yeah, it's super good.
It's only for the Ravemon deck basically, because you could play it in some other like.
You could play it in the Cerberus Loop decks.
Maybe but I think Cerberus Loop will mostly want the draw and trash from Demimeramon, and they're like. Because you need to get destroyed by effect, so you need to do some. You need to get to the effect destroying part. And
but you could go to the Cerberus and then play Werewolf and gain 1 memory more.
But it doesn't. The Pinamon doesn't have like early.
Yeah, that's
true.
It could be a one effect.
Maybe
Yeah.
But it's my favorite.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite normal art from the EX4 is probably the Guilmon.
Oh, the Ruskilmon.
Yeah, I just really like it. To be honest, there's not so many arts in the set that just stick to my eye that much. I also really like the Agumon Expert.
Yeah.
But
the arts are fine, but the normal arts are nothing like super special, I guess.
It's solid, but nothing that special.
Yeah.
This time.
My favorite alt art is just Kusuhamon.
Yeah.
There are good alt arts in this set, but like Kusuhamon is my favorite here, so I'm just calling Kusuhamon. There are other good ones.
Yeah,
and I think many will vouch for the Terrormon assistant and the smug little face.
Oh yeah, that's true. I have to say Falcomon.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm
Ravemon is also good.
Yeah, and I really like the Giant Greymon Ruin Mode alt art. It's not worth of the best.
Yeah,
art.
I like the style of Alter B and Alter S. But because those are my like jam, but these Digimons are not my jam, and they're really similar. So
yeah, but they look great.
Yes,
side by side,
of course.
Yeah, and the Digimon art are really good always.
Yes.
One art I really did not like at the start when I saw it in person was the Geogreymon from EX4. It looked like washed out. Maybe I got some bad prints or bad box, or bad case, because all of the EX4 Geogreymons I've seen have been like washed out, or maybe it's just the
coloring and the style, so it feels like it's a little bit washed out.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's not the best arts of Koki.
Alright, it's that artist.
Yeah. Usually great. Still good.
Yes, those were our favorite arts from the EX4. And now we can just jump to BT13 and talk about the arts there.
Yeah, I was just about to there. Yeah, I was just about to ask if we would like to discuss.
What is your favorite basic art here? Non-alt art.
I'm sorry, I didn't look it before. I totally forgot.
Well, I can talk about it.
Yeah, you can start.
I think BT13, it doesn't have like bad art, but I think the normal arts are really. There's nothing eye-popping, eye-catching, in my opinion. Yeah. And I think my favorite normal art here is just the yellow-black Tamer, which name I cannot remember because it's two Japanese names together, so I really can't remember that. It's like Mickey something and someone.
Yeah. My favorite normal art probably is just Gallantmon.
Gallantmon has hands.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's random.
Let's check. Show me the name of the Tamer because I cannot remember it.
Where it is? There it is.
Miki Kurosaki and Megumi Shirakawa. There it is. I think one of the reasons why that is my favorite art is because it's black and yellow, and that is such a good color combination as a whole. And it has I don't know, maybe it's like not the setting, how the characters are there, and how do you say it in English? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Proposition.
Yeah, something like that. So I think that is why that card is my favorite from the set. And
favorite normal.
Favorite normal art. And I was jokingly saying that the best alt art in this set is actually the box topper version of that tamer. And that's the other thing in this set. I don't think the alt arts are that good or like anything. Well, they are fine, but I've seen better alt arts than.
I forgot that there
are the Royal Knights. It's cool that all the Royal Knights have alt arts, but the alt arts are so boring. They're all the same, and they don't even like form any cool art mural thing.
Yeah, that's true.
My actual, if I can't choose the box topper tamer, then my favorite alt art in this set is Belthamon Rage Mode.
Yeah, it's great.
It's the style I like.
Yeah.
The artist I like, and it's a badass little Digimon.
Yeah, it's
little Digimon.
Yeah, it's Morishita.
Yes.
Once again, I'd say Gagomon's Burst Mode is my favorite alt art in this set.
Yeah, I checked out the burst modes. Maybe my favorite burst mode is actually Ravemon.
Yeah, I really don't like the Shine Greymon burst mode that much. The alt art.
Yeah. And then we have those like double alt arts on this because all the burst modes have that.
But they're basically the same.
Yeah, there's just some digital code in the back. And it's a little bit like different, but
yeah. But I'll pick the Mirage Gagomon burst mode.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and it's Alphorus again.
Yeah, that is one of the meta things. Blue on suspense again.
Yeah, we will see.
Multiple times.
We will see if it will change ever.
Yeah. I'm not sure, like, I know the deck is good, but I don't know if the deck is, like...
Even tier 1?
Yeah, if it's tier 1 good.
I'd say it's close, but...
Because I think there will be decks from, like, BT12 and before that are still good.
Yeah. Hunters is good, Belzemon is good, and Belzemon could be a problem for the deck.
War Greymon is still good.
Yeah. Yeah, big blockers that can't be bounced will be hard for the Mirage Gagomon.
Yeah. And then Hunters will probably still be good, so...
Yeah, it will always be good.
Yeah. But we have this looming threat of another possible tier 0 deck.
I ain't that sure. I saw the list that you sent me about the topics that we would be talking today, but I'm not sure if Shine Greymon will be tier 0.
I'm not sure. I said is it possible?
Or I don't think so.
Yes.
It's really good. It is tier 1 without restrictions. But I'm hoping that Bandai will see if they restrict the markers, it will kill the deck.
Good. No love lost there.
Help us to get to 200 subscribers. What? Yeah, but
Shine Greymon has just too much free Digivolving.
Yeah, and free tamer plays. You should probably restrict the BT13 Geo Greymon or BT13 Rice Greymon.
What did BT13 Geo Greymon do?
It searches your security for yellow or red tamer. And then you can play it, not even take it to hand.
Yeah, and then you recover one if you played something.
So you could restrict that, or the BT13 Rice Greymon, which lets you play markers from your hand when digivolving.
Yeah, you can play like 2 markers in a turn if you go to like. Doesn't one Rice Greymon play markers also? Rice Greymon, no, Geo Greymon.
Yeah.
You can go Geo Greymon, play markers, go Rice Greymon, play markers.
Yeah, and then Rice Greymon X and play markers. So you have too many ways to play markers, so you could restrict.
Well, I think maybe you don't have memory to play all those 3 in the same turn, maybe.
Yeah,
But like
probably. Yeah.
But you can easily play like double Marcus in one turn.
Yeah.
And then you have memory setter and the attacker
Yeah.
at the same time, and you're like, I'm all set.
Yeah.
Oh the memory setter does give you 1 memory back, so
Yeah.
so I guess you could go, yeah. And then you can
Theoretically.
remove something at the same time if there's small Digimons there.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
So so you could. I'd say you need to restrict one of the BT13 Greymons.
Yeah, but we will see. I'm not sure. I haven't
restrict.
Yeah, I haven't seen the deck in action yet.
Yeah.
So it just feels. The idea of the deck feels really
and
like horrifying.
Probably
because it's not even like a slow deck.
Yeah.
Because it has so much. It can play so many tamers so freely and evolve freely and just climb the ladder. So.
But we will see how the Japanese BT14 meta will look like, and that is probably the meta that will get it restricted or will not.
Yeah.
And the Fenrir Lugamon is looking stupid.
Yeah, but that is not the point of this.
Yeah. Just mad rambling.
Yeah. There's a return of one deck I'm not expecting like happily. I'm not waiting for that, and that's Alphamon.
Yeah, but Alphamon is really good counter to Shine
That doesn't really help me when Alphamon is a stupid deck to play against.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like Alphamon was like annoying when it was a good deck. Then they restricted Dorugreymon and it basically died. And now it's coming back with vengeance.
Yeah.
Because the new Dorugreymon is really good. It's like dumb good.
Well, I'd say it's not as good as the BT7 one.
Well, it's not as good, but it's really good.
Yeah, and the new Alphamon is... it's good. Because you can...
But basically the fact is that you get another good Dorugreymon, so your 5 lineup is better.
Yeah.
And that basically gives you...
And now you have 5 Dorugreymons.
Yes.
Because you can play the old one and 4 new ones.
Yes. And then you can again play Dex Dorugraymons and play Cool Boys if you want, and go all mad with those and stuff. So,
yeah.
So...
waiting.
Our worst Cool Boy offender is coming back.
Yeah.
So that is something I'm not waiting for because
we shall see how.
I'm really bored of this unsuspending Oruken.
Yeah, and it's one of those OTK decks.
Yeah, it's basically OTK.
Yeah, it's not. It is the OTK.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't always OTK, but it basically does because it brings you so low and then it's have a big boy and
yeah.
And if it has the perfect setup, of course it's an OTK. So
yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, now it's less of an OTK because you don't have the old Dorugreymons always.
Yes.
But you could play Sunarizamons and something. I don't know.
Indeed.
We shall see. We shall try.
Yeah. There will be this new Royal Knight deck. Royal Knights. I like the idea that Royal Knights have their own dedicated deck. I hate the design because the deck is just I will OTK you.
Yeah.
And that is boring as heck because it's just Royal Knight deck will just stall until it has enough Royal Knights and Omnimon, and then it plays the Omnimon, wins the game. And if it doesn't win that turn, somehow it has so many Digimon on board, it doesn't even matter.
You need to play 4 Kongos in every deck. Kongo is also wait, Kongo does not help.
No.
Oh. Well, you need to play 4 Alphamon in every deck.
And it's stupid because the Royal Knights can play Alphamon to like slow you down.
Yeah.
Then they can play like the Gangomon gives you blockers and stuff, and then you have like I don't know, you can play Jesmon at some point and
it's all that good shit.
And that is indeed all that good shit, but I don't really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I like the as I said, I like the Royal Knights deck idea, but I think the execution of that deck has gone horribly wrong because it's just cheating memory and then it's just stalling until OTK. So
a 4 of Psychmons in every deck. Psychmon really is a counter to that deck.
Yeah.
Then they need to play like Jesmon for 11 and
Yeah, it's time to play purple decks with four Cyclones.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if the Royal Knight deck is actually good, because it's a effing brick house.
Yeah, and the Japanese meta is a picture of the meta, but it's not the whole meta for us.
Yeah, because in the West we usually hone in on like good decks more and more, when the Japanese and rest in the East like to play new decks more. Of course we play new decks, but if our good players deem the new decks bad, they will drop them.
Yeah.
And then they will play the actual good decks.
Yeah, that's true. And
go back to like older good decks.
Blue hybrid. Always.
No, not that far. That's too far.
It's like 2 years. 2 years far. Or 1 year, 2 year.
I don't know. But at this point, it's far.
Yeah.
Well, there's the Belphemon deck that has like also comes in this set, and it has made some waves in Japan and in East, I think.
Yeah, it looks super fun.
Yeah, it looks like a fun deck, but I have my reservations about how good the deck is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's fast enough. Like, maybe in like perfect scenario, it's fast enough. But I think like if you stumble even a bit, it's not maybe good enough.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I haven't played
We shall
it.
see it.
Yes.
And
But this is my like little maybe prediction that Belphemon is actually not that good.
but we have the Metal Gear Romones.
True.
You could play 2 of that in Belphemon.
Maybe, yeah.
And yeah, we have the War Greymon and Metal Gear Romones in our BT13, so that will
Change
be
things.
different. We have the different.
I'm not sure if the War Greymon will do anything special, but
It could be a one-off in War Greymon decks
yeah, but like the Metal Gear could do things.
in every purple deck. And we have the restrictions that the Japanese meta did not have in the start of BT14, and we do not have the what are those? The training cards.
True.
So we shall see how much our meta will be different.
Yeah, training cards will come in BT14.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm kinda waiting for those and
I'm kinda
scared.
Yeah, same. But we will talk about that in the next
meta
meta check. BT13 is I have this nagging feeling that it's like the BT9 design in a new like suit. It's like a little bit of a different flavor, but basically the same thing. You just smack your opponent with like big towers or OTKs and win a game, and then your opponent just sits there and maybe tries to aggro you down or something.
Yeah, because there comes 3 burst mode decks that are just OTKs and then Raymon. Then there's Alphamon and Belphemon and Royal Knights, all OTKs.
Yes. And we still have like Belzemon, which is not OTK, but it's a fast, hard-hitting.
OTK.
And it could OTK, but it's a fast, hard-hitting deck. War Greymon can hit hard and fast.
And OTK.
Yeah. So it's like I have this nagging feeling we're going back to the BT9 again, but in a like different flavor.
And in a really
It's just like
long
BT9. I mean, Mirage Galgamon is just like poor man's Melga deck. So
I don't know. I think Mirage could be better than Melga.
I don't know, to be honest.
I just wish.
you wish.
Oh, maybe not.
But yeah, we will see. I haven't like.
We have not tested anything.
Yes, there's not like any big tournaments or anything here at this point, so we don't really need to test for BT13 meta at the moment.
Yeah.
We will just go for it when we get the cards. So.
Yeah, and we don't really play online. I play sometimes. Fata
I don't play
does
online.
Not play.
I play only on paper.
Yeah,
so to say. Because for me the biggest thing in like card games is the social aspect, as I told in our
last meta check.
Yes.
If you have not listened it yet, take a listen. It's not about Digimon meta, it's about our journeys as card game players.
Yes.
So a little plug here.
Indeed. But BT13 has its good parts because it has a really fun casual.
Yeah, it poops out so many casual decks. The chess deck, Kentarusmon,
Birds get the Phoenixmon Bird Avian deck gets the good cards.
Yeah,
so to
Demon
say.
deck and poop deck.
Yeah, so those are the Kentarusmon is fun. The Sukamon, Etemon, poop deck is like it gets really good cards in this set. And
Leopardmon is super fun looking deck.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's just an OTK.
It's just another OTK indeed. It's just a green version of the OTK in this set.
Yeah.
And I think that is not hard casual deck. I think the Leopardmon can actually be like tier 2 deck maybe.
Yeah, high tier 2 also.
Yeah, like, well, if you have an OTK combo, you will always have like a chance in your...
Ancient Greymon for the weak cherry.
Back to Red Hybrid.
Yeah, always.
Yes.
Yeah, and Red Hybrid is still there.
Yeah, aggro is still a thing, so...
Yeah.
And Red Hybrid could maybe aggro down some Royal Knights or something, maybe.
Yeah. And you could play the Solarmons in your Red Hybrid.
Yeah.
So you could counter the Red Hybrid.
Yeah, Royal Knights.
Yeah, Royal Knights. Because... Oh, that could be actually kind of good if Royal Knight becomes a problem.
It's just sad that like Psychmon and Solarmon are good cards. But like if the Royal Knight deck doesn't become a big thing, they're basically useless in the meta.
Yeah.
So it's like...
well, there is still...
Oh, we forgot one deck actually. Oh, well, we did like... told it was there. It's the Rosemon Burst Mode thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's not an OTK, but it just hits hard.
Yeah, it could also be. For...
But it to be OTK, you need to do some... your opponent needs to have so much stuff on the board.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's more like... It's like a 1-2 punch. It's like you attack one turn and then you attack another turn.
Yeah, because you stun everything on their board.
Indeed.
I really like the Rosemon deck.
I think it has a more healthy approach to the burst mode thing. Of course, it trashes security, which is also always strong, but it at least has like your opponent needs to have stuff on the board, and it's really hard to like OTK with that.
But I really like that. Well, Shine Greymon does not OTK also that easily, at least.
Yeah,
but you trash something and then you get the Digivolve for free again, and
you have the ability to like. If you get like far enough, you can have like I have 3 or 4 markers that can attack, and then I have this burst mode, and then I have another Greymon.
Yeah, and you can easily get to the point that you don't need to burst Digivolve to your burst mode because you can Digivolve with markers. So then you have the permanent burst mode that every turn will trash one card from your opponent's security.
Yeah.
Also, you have the in Rosemon you have the HPD. Do you have the permanent burst mode there also?
Yeah. And you can actually in Rosemon. I don't remember what was the.
From level 3 to.
It was with HPD, I think. Where you can go to Rosemon for. But you need like Ayatarmon for that, I think. You can go Ayatarmon something, go to Rosemon for like 2 less or even free, and then you like HPD or burst mode to the field, and then you can just go whoop.
Yep.
Something like that.
It's memory efficient as a green deck.
Yes.
Also. Always is.
It's a green deck, so it's memory efficient.
And it's also
evolves and stuff.
It's also fun that you can use the Rosemon burst mode support for Bloomlord.
Yeah.
You don't need to play Rosemon, you can play just Bloomlord with it.
Lalamon actually is
because
kind of cool, good
because
card.
it gets the security attack +1 for your...
Oh no, Lalamon, the level 3.
Lilamon is the...
Lilamon is the level 5, yeah.
It's also good in Bloom.
Yes.
Because it's one more search target for Palmon.
Yes.
Because it's a fairy.
Yeah, because now you can get more fairies to your Bloomlord mode. Yeah. And you can even play the Rosemon burst mode theoretically in your, like...
As 1-off or 2-off.
Something like
because you would like to play the Quartzmon still, and you probably would like to play Quartzmon in your Rosemon decks.
Yes.
Also.
Yes.
Because it's
and you can play
the
new Tamer as a memory setter in your Blue mode.
Yeah, because
it's
it
also
cheapens your costs.
And it's a searcher when you play it.
Oh yeah, that's true also. So you have basically 2 fairy flower decks now.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, so
but
do I.
they are whatever. I haven't played that much Blue mode lately. I should probably pick it up again.
I have been playing more than you.
Yeah, maybe I pick it up again when BT13 comes out, so I can play like Rosemon and Blue mode.
Yeah, you need to bling out both decks. Max rarity.
No.
With the burst mode.
No. I just need Rosemon burst mode alts, maybe.
Yeah, but there's maybe the Tamer alt.
Oh yeah, the box topper. Yes.
The box toppers look really good.
Indeed. Did we have something big in our? Oh right. My one point was this.
Yeah, this is the last set that the old design team did.
Yeah, I think maybe hold this set, or maybe like it was partly the new already, but like,
if I'm not totally wrong, they did this totally, the BT13, and in the RBO one, they were like half with the new design team, and then the BT14 is the first set that is wholly. Like the full set is done by the new design team.
Yeah.
There is still one unsuspending OTK deck.
Unfortunately. Always those.
I do not like Fenrir Lugamo.
I don't know who from the old design team got to make the Fenrir Lugamon.
Yeah.
That card is absolutely mad lad.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's again the same problem. You put control and unsuspending / aggression in the same card for some fucking reason.
It is a Melga all over again, but in purple. But yeah, it's not BT13.
Yeah, but this BT13 feels like this swan song of like the old design team where you have.
It's a send off.
Yeah, with all the. It's like the power level is really high with many of the decks. OTKs galore and like.
Yeah.
Because in BT14 we get the vaccine like control-ish deck.
Yeah.
Which is different kind of deck. And
it's not an OTK deck.
Yeah, and we do get the Fenrir Lugamon, which is basically OTK. For some reason they couldn't get rid of the OTKs for one set. But like it feels different.
Yeah.
Because
it needs more setup.
Yeah, and BT14 doesn't have that much like straight up ready decks.
Yeah, and it's really good.
Yes, and maybe they will bring out more like not full named card support or full decks, and maybe they give us more like just
attribute support,
attributes and type and stuff, and just like here's a Digimon line for green, blue, something, and the Digimon line is okay or
the
solid.
Gomamon line is a perfect example of that, because you can splash it in every blue deck. In All Force, in Mirage Gargamon, in Blue Flare, you can play the cards, and they are really good.
Yes, Chudamon will probably be one of the cards that I underrated.
Yeah.
But we will see. That is
and we will see about the Fenrir Lugamo when we get it in the West, because once again it's the Japanese meta does not equal the West meta. Or the Eastern meta.
BT13 will be an interesting time.
Yeah.
I'm having this problem that most of the meta decks are not suited for me, so I probably play the Rosemon Burst mode, but I'm not sure. I think that is probably like
your meta pick of the format.
I was trying to like rank the burst mode decks. Ravemon is the dead last, of course, because Ravemon is just bad. But the deck is fun, don't get me wrong. I love Ravemon to death, but Ravemon burst mode is such an underwhelming card. It's so mediocre. Yeah. And it feels like a card that you don't want to burst mode over your Ravemon that you have bring out to the field. You want to bring out the burst mode when you have already summoned one Ravemon back from the grave or something. So it's really strange.
But we shall see. We have the Metal Gear Ace in that deck also, so maybe it could do something.
And then I'm not sure. I think Shine Greymon is the best burst mode, and then it's either Mirage Gargamon or Rosemon.
I'd say Mirage and Rose are at the same line.
But I'm like,
least at the starting point.
Debating if Rosemon is actually even like that. It's good, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not sure if it can reach like tier 1 status. It's more like tier 2.
I'd say tier 1 is probably Shine Greymon, Beelzemon and Hunters.
Alphamon.
Yeah, and Alphamon.
Alphamon hard counters so many decks too.
Yeah.
Or like it can deal with so many different decks.
But we shall see how the meta evolves.
Maybe with something like Red Hybrid you could like run over Alphamon. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because Alphamon does need setup. It just cannot. It can't just go like one big stack.
Yeah,
because
you need few turns to draw cards.
Yeah, and you need like Tamers on the field and like.
And you don't have the way to play Tamers for free. Alphamon
Luckily
does not need that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they should also lessen the amount of playing free Tamers at some point. Or more like make the Tamers that get played free like
not
these.
That good.
Well, not even like okay.
Yeah.
Like if you play like let's say BT14 Jokido for free, it's a nice play. But like it's nothing like spectacular.
Yeah, if you play like Marcus.
But when you play Marcus for free, it's like, well, both of these are just absolute bonkers.
Yeah.
And then you have cards that are just like, let's play Marcus on the field.
Yeah. So. And the new Marcus is kind of funny that it's 5 cost, but it's really a 4 cost. But when you play against Blackrock Greymon, it can only destroy one of your Tamers because they're so expensive. And the Hades Force becomes less impactful because your Tamers are so expensive.
Yeah. And then your Tamers also go back to security, so...
Yeah. That's
like,
also...
Well, they go easily back to security.
Yeah.
But I guess that was maybe all of our thoughts a little bit here, so...
The room is really warm and...
My water is warm
and empty.
It feels icky.
Yeah, but we hope that we'll have the BT13 boxes in time, so we can record new gameplay in time.
And there will be the giveaway video this week.
It was
giveaway announcement.
Yeah,
video
it was
week.
Either. I don't know. it will be.
It will come out this week.
Yeah, it's Friday or Saturday.
Yes.
It depends on the BT13 arriving at the time or not.
So thank you very much for all of our subscribers. Do keep subscribing. Yeah. We are aiming for that 1,000 subscribers before the end of the turn. Well, that's end of the year. Well, it's kind of turn, so
yeah, we have the end of the turn effect. Gain 500 subscribers.
That would be awesome. I would like our turn to end every day.
But yeah, remember to like and subscribe. Check out the Blockhouse game link down in the description and all that good shit.
We will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye.